Yes, everybody, we are back in the building, and today we're going to be talking about transfer related news. Unfortunately, nothing major has happened for Liverpool. That's why I want us all to come in the building, discuss where we think we need to strengthen and how much business we really need to do this summer. I want to know what you guys think about all of that. And big up to Artie, who's in the building. I see Haven Jotaklu is in the building as well. What's good, everybody? Yo, Earthball. Leo Yassin is in the building as well. Pinable is in the building too. Hey, Scouts Gorilla. How's everybody doing? Yo. We got Jay as well. Guys, we are going to be talking about transfer news today. Like I said, unfortunately, there's no major things that are happening for Liverpool, but I still think it's worth a talk. I still think it's worth us coming together to see where we can strengthen. I see Earthball already says a center back, CDM, and another right winger will be great, and I think I would agree. And I would probably go not in that order. I think for me, if Vandenberg is really that guy that Arnisla believes he can get the best out of, then me personally, I would go with CDM as first priority, center back second priority, and then right winger as third option. But what do you guys think? We're going to be running polls. As you can see, unfortunately, the headline I want to start with, which I saw yesterday, and it's just a little bit unbelievable, is the fact that us and Fulham are the only two Premier League clubs that have yet to make a major signing this summer. Thank you, RT. Big up to everybody, guys. We became 170K in the building, and hopefully, yeah, there'll be a lot more to come with transfers. With now the preseason is fully gonna start. There'll be a watch along on Friday, even though it's gonna be very late. There's gonna be a watch along on Friday for our first preseason game against Real Betis. Right winger, don't need left winger or right winger. Midfielder is not needed. I think a more defensive minded midfielder is needed, and a right winger for the future would be great. Although, like I said, for me, it's definitely not a priority. I think we should be looking at other options first. And I'm going to go to another tweet right after this from Louis Steele. Vandenberg and Inácio will be the new center backs. But the thing is, do we need 5 center backs, do you think? Do you think we need 5? Because think about it. We have Virgil, Ibu, Kwanzaa, and Vandenberg as of right now. Those are the main options. Unless Vandenberg does go to Mainz, we have 4 really good options. You know what I mean? And I would agree about the center back option. But we do need to see what's going to happen with Vandenberg, because if he really does rate him so highly, then, we got to see. We got to see. Maybe he's going to be that really solid 4th option. And that's why I think we're not actually making major moves in the market. That's something I was going to get onto. I think one of the main reasons why we're not trying to make signings as of right now is because of the fact that Arne Slot is just getting to know this squad. Some of the players are still returning now, and he might see a certain player and think, oh, Gravenberg can play in that holding midfield role. I want to play him in that midfield role. You know what I mean? So I think he's still assessing his options, and that's one of the main reasons why there hasn't been a move made for any players as of right now. I think that's one of the main reasons. If it was Jurgen in charge, it would be different because he knows his squad. He knows the way he wants to play. But remember, Arne Slot is just adjusting. He only just arrived, Joseph Vibes, who's in the building, who's been a Channel Legend member for 4 months. Guys, W's in the chat right now for Joseph Vibes, who says, I can't believe it's been 4 months since I became a member. Time does fly by. Sorry for texting you all the time on Instagram. Congrats on 170K. Nah, Joseph, you're an absolute legend. OG of the channel. And thank you very much for the support, guys. Send those W's in the chat for Joseph. And go check out his content as well. He produces Liverpool. He's a content creator around Liverpool as well. So big up, Joseph. Love your profile picture, by the way, of Mohamed Salah, who I hope signs a new contract. But yeah, this is one personally I would be so freaking happy about. Zubimendi. I know he's not like a destroyer type midfielder. I know he's more of a midfielder that's going to control the possession. We saw when he came on for Rodri how good he was in the Euros at the Euros, and he's been a highly rated midfielder, and he would be someone I'd be very hyped if he came in. But again, it all depends. What does Slot want? What does he need? We as the fans won't know as well because we're not accustomed to his playstyle. And like I said, Zubamendi is less of that destroyer type defensive mid. Under Klopp, we needed more of that destroyer type defensive mid. Fabinho was perfect for that system. But let's be honest, Fabinho was not the best in terms of holding possession, in terms of passing. That wasn't his specialty. He was incredible at breaking up play, tackling, and then we had others that would do those other roles. So it's hard, to say so early on. And like I said, I think FSG would be willing to back out in this slot if he said, listen, this is where I need backing. But like I said, for me, the main reason why no major moves have been made as of yet is because of the fact that he's still assessing the squad. And that's the next tweet I'm going to get onto. Yo, Leo Yassine. And we got Egypt in the building. Layal. It's my birthday, y'all. King guest. Happy birthday to you. All right, I want to move on to the initial 28-man squad as well. You guys must have seen this already, but I just want to go through kind of the players that are not going to be there. And I think the main two, because remember, all the players that were kind of the Copa America and the Euros will be maybe not even joining. Some will be joining later, like the likes of Gravenberg, Alisson will be joining just later on in the tour because they were involved in the summer tournaments. But the two that have not been included, unfortunately, one is Jadon Dance, who I was really sad because it could have been his opportunity to show Slaw what he's all about. He picked up a minor knock, and then Bobby Clark is apparently in rehab, so he's returning from an injury. And that's the reason why those two aren't going and traveling with the squad to the US. But as you can see, there's still a whole lot of talent. You look at that, and for me, I mean, the two that I'm most excited to see personally from Friday on, and yes, there will be a watch along on Friday night for Liverpool versus Real Betis. I couldn't miss that one. Haven Jotaku, who says, I'm not watching preseason, waking up at 2 in the morning, it's not worth it. I don't know, Haven Jotaku. I love preseason too much to miss it. It's going to go till 2 a.m. for me. But like, I just feel like we need to watch because, I'll get onto those two names, but Carvalho and Bajcetic are the two that I'm most excited to watch because I think, Bajcetic, when he first came through, it looked like he was that good that he would just keep his spot in the first team until he picked up that major injury, and now we had to slowly integrate him back. But Fabio Carvalho as well, what a talent, and clearly he didn't get along with Klopp, so hopefully with Arne Slot he gives him that chance because he's really freaking highly rated. We have Chambers, we have Kate Gordon, another top talent, we have Ben Doak, who's back from his injury, we have McConnell, who did really well, especially that game against Norwich in the Cup. So yeah, Owen Beck. I mean, there's a lot of youngsters there that I'm really excited to see. Kumas, left winger, top talent too. Vandenberg. So I think probably if I had to say, and Yoni, if I had to say the top 5 guys, let me know out of that whole list, the traveling squad that you see to the US, let me know who you're most excited to see, because for me, I'll give you my top 5. It's Fabio Carvalho, because like I said, I think hopefully Arne Slot will give him a proper chance. Stefan Bajcetic. Vandenberg, because I want to see what he's made of and if he's good enough to be our 4th option center back, and Arne Slot seems to rate him highly. 4 is Enyoni. The guy is 17 years old and he apparently really impressed against Preston, and he's one for the future, and he's an absolutely incredible dribbler, and he just seems like such a joy to watch. So Enyoni is my 4th one, and then in 5th, I think I would say Tyler Morton, because he's another one that there was major interest from RB Leipzig, I believe. Yeah, RB Leipzig. And apparently we're holding out for 20 million. So we didn't get the 20 million that we wanted. So he is traveling with the squad. And he's another one where, let's say, maybe Arne Slot believes he's ready to be amongst the first team. And he could be that defensive mid option that we need, So again, it all depends on how Arne Slot assesses the players and assesses the squad and whether he's happy or not going into the new season. And that's why I don't believe that we've made major moves so far, I see Lectin. That's true. Ben Doak is another one. He's in the top 5, top 6 then for me too. And Lectin says Ben Doak. I keep saying it, but he's just my favorite player. And he is such a joy to watch. The way he's so direct. always taking on his defender 1v1. We should sign the one and only Inácio and Kubo. Yeah, bro, those would be two top signings. So as we were saying, guys, the three priority positions we think, one is a CDM, two a center back, and three a right winger for the future. And Kubo would be that guy. He's left-footed just like Salah is. He's 23 years old. He's played at Barca and Real. I mean, he's come through Barca. He went through Real Madrid, so he's played. He knows what it's like, to represent these big clubs. And he's had a bit of a breakout season. And when you talk about like pure ability and talent, he has it all. It's just about whether he can consistently put up those numbers. And thankfully he's 23. And I think one of the main reasons potentially we'd be bringing in a right winger is so that before Salah eventually leaves, for Salah to kind of teach and be a mentor to that next right winger that will take his spot. That would be really, really smart. On Nico Williams, that's one I don't think we need. He's a left winger, and left winger is definitely not the position we need. We have Lucho and Gakpo, and even Jota can play there, and Darwin we saw can play there too. So it's one that really, it's one of the last positions on the pitch where I think we need to strengthen in. And I freaking love Nico Williams. I mean, wow, what a joy he was to watch at the Euros. What a beautiful player he is from Athletic Bilbao. I actually got to see him live. I went to a Bilbao game against Atletico like 2 years ago or something, and I could already see he was something special, him and his brother. But yeah, it's definitely not a position that we need. Again, we need to think about what we prioritize, and those three positions I was saying before, I think that's where we need to prioritize. And yeah, let me go on to the tweet that I wanted to show you guys from Lewis Steele, which is right here, who reported that. So I think I went through with you guys as well that the reports in Japan that he's close to joining Liverpool are premature. And James Pierce from The Athletic also reported on this. Arne Slot wants to fully assess his squad during the upcoming preseason of the United States, and a patient approach to transfers will be applied. So that, aligns with, unfortunately, the little amount of, transfers and action that we've seen in this window. It makes sense. And again, it goes back to us having this new manager who didn't get to work with his players right away because people were returning. And yeah, I think that will have major impact on where we decide to go. But then also, I bet that Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes have, bookmarked a whole lot of players that they're keeping an eye on to see if there's a major opportunity that arises. Let's say they're available for less than what they think they're worth. Maybe, boom, they pull the trigger on that, So I think it really, again, will depend on Arne Slot, because at the end of the day, even though Michael Edwards is a very powerful figure now within the football club, it has to align with Arne Slot's values, because it just would make absolutely no sense to sell a player if Slot is like, look, I can get the best out of him, or to sign a player where Slot says, no, look, this doesn't fit my system or my ethos or my philosophy. So I think it kind of all does depend on Arne Slot, even though, again, like I said, Michael Edwards is a very powerful figure now within the club as a CEO. Yo, Pops Media says Salah to Liverpool. Here we go. Yeah, that's about as much activity as we'll get these days. But man, I would love Mohamed Salah to sign a new contract. I know he's aging. I know he'll be asking for a whole lot of money, but I think he deserves it. And I think if he stayed, he would continue to break records, especially from reports that I'm seeing more and more. Apparently, we're thinking about ways to play him down the middle, except instead of out on the wing. And that finishing ability that he has, he's never going to lose, just like we've seen Ronaldo just keep scoring goals. I know now he's 39, but Salah, I believe, is still only 33. So that goal scoring aspect of his game is never going to go. Maybe his, pace is slowing down a bit and his dribbling won't be what it used to be. But the finishing, I think you can almost only get better because of experience. And you best believe he's always working on his game. So I think he's still going to have a very, very good season for us. Go12 says, yo, Leo, how are we doing? I think it's smart to assess the squad first, because that's what I usually do on FIFA. And what is our weak spot? Yeah, well, yeah. And Football Manager 2, to be fair, I feel like I do that too. But it makes sense. You know what I mean? It makes sense. And I think it's kind of good because, for example, a player like Van den Berg, who had a very good loan at Mainz, he was one of the best defenders in the Bundesliga when you look at all the stats. Why I know he looks less sexy because he's just coming back, but let's say we had signed him for 35 million pounds, you best believe our fan base would be so excited. You know what I mean? So we have to keep that perspective where if Slot is seeing him day in, day out in training and he really impresses in preseason and he's a big fan of his, then let's freaking back it. You know what I mean? And of course, I want to see new transfers, guys. Of course, it's one of the most exciting parts of the off season to think about, new players coming in that will improve us. And a lot of other teams are improving. And that's why we need to keep up. Like Arsenal signing Califiori, like, Chelsea, Man City look like they might be signing Olmo. So, we do need to be moving as well. But again, if there's certain positions and Slot is like, listen, I freaking believe in Vandenberg, then I'm all for it because he's our manager and we have to back him. We really need to back him. Hey, Festeraffen, what's about the links? Nice to see you, Festeraffen. So we were just talking about, Inácio. We were talking about Kubo, not so much because, they aren't the most reliable sources that, are reporting on those two players. But we were just saying how the main three positions that I think we're looking at are, that center defensive mid option, a center back option, and a right winger for the future. And I think Kubo, in a way, really fits that for the future because he's just 23 years old. And the price in terms of pounds is around 50 to 53 million pounds, which is not the end of the world, but I still think we're nowhere near because just the reporters that are putting out that news just aren't that reliable, and the Athletic shut down the initial talks that we were hearing, and yeah. Our next preseason game, says Pops Media, it is on Friday against Real Betis, and I will be doing a live stream of it. I'm sorry, I think you're based in India, so I'm sorry, bro, because it's going to be early for you. Even for me, it's going to be late. It's going to be very late for me as well. But I'm definitely staying up because we love our Reds more than anything. You know what I mean? And preseason is so exciting. I told you guys the 6 players I'm kind of most excited to watch and see. And hopefully you guys will be able to join in the building and we could discuss them live time. And obviously it's going to be a watch along, but a much more chilled watch along because it's a preseason game. But at the same time, I think it will allow us to interact even more, talking about the players and live time kind of assessing those key players that we don't know how big of a role they'll have. But in preseason, they could absolutely stake a claim in the team, just like Bajcetic can. We're talking about Fabio Carvalho, Vandenberg. I think those three are the three that are kind of on the brink of potentially being in the first team. And I think preseason could really decide that for them in some ways, where if they really highly impress, then I think it could lead to a lot of changes. Yo, Nate, man, nice to see you in the building. Oh my god, guys, Jalapeno's in the building. You absolute legend. Guys, W's in the chat right now for Jalapeno. You are an absolute legend of the channel, Jalapeno. You don't know how much you mean to the channel. And I think, since we've been away after the season ended, I've been quite sad, and let me know how you're feeling, Jalapeno, during the off season. But I've been sad to not see you guys week in, week out for the games because I just love watching the games with you guys for those watch-alongs. And Jalapeno is always gifting memberships for the community. So guys, massive W's in the chat for Jalapeno, who gifted. I'm going to go through everyone because I already see a lot of OGs got gifted memberships, and hopefully it means we can add more stickers. If it does, then I'm going to be so hyped because I've been wanting to add an Arneslot sticker. So let me see. RT got gifted a membership. Swedish LMC supporter got gifted a membership. Havenjo Taklu got gifted a membership. Questionable 11 LFC got gifted a membership. Captain Jez got gifted a membership. Leon Calendar got gifted a membership. So many OGs in the building right now. Leo Yassin, absolute legend of the channel as well, got gifted a membership. Loud Pack got gifted a membership. Ghosty got gifted a membership. Liverpool got gifted a membership. Mike, Steve Makes Edits, LFC Legend, City FC, Marnus Palmer, another OG, Flame Wolf, another OG, man, Fire Flame Football, Philippe Bidwell. Those are the 20 people that got gifted memberships. Oh my god. Let me check right now, Joseph. Guys, please send in those W's in the chat right now for Jalapeno. I want it spammed right now because we just got 20 more members in the community. You absolute legend. Do you think Trent will stay? Yes, I do. I really freaking do believe he will stay. And let me check right now, Joseph Vibes, because hopefully that means it's possible to add more stickers because then I can get Dian to make them. And like I said, I really want the honest slot one. And I think, Joseph, weren't you the one that said you really wanted to see one of like Jurgen starting the honest slot la 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 emoji, right? You're the one that was saying that, I'm pretty sure. Um, but yeah, guys, what an absolute legend. Jalapeno, how has this offseason been for you? Because like I said, I miss the weekly watch alongs that we have together. All right, let me have a look right now, you guys. Please, I hope so. Yes, I remember you saying that. Trust, I remember you. Pops Media. Pops Media says, which position do you want signing the most? Guys, I'm gonna ask that back to you. Let me know if you could prioritize one signing for us or a position this week, and it has to be realistic, okay, you guys? A, I want you to tell me what the position is, and B, what the player is. For me personally, a defensive mid. A defensive mid. And I think if I had to choose one, I think it would be Zubamendi. He's still just 25 years old, and everything I've heard about him, he just seems unbelievable. He seems like a not Rodri in terms of the physical presence, but in terms of ability on the ball, passing range, confidence, just everything. He seems like that player that can come and right away make that difference. So for me, defensive mid, and I think if I could go for a realistic option, I think I would say Zubamendi. Let me have a look. Oh gosh, no. Let me see. No, it's still not possible because I think some people ended their memberships, guys. I'm looking at it right now because it says at the bottom, as you gain more members, you can upload and share even more emojis. It says to have 13 emojis, 9 more members are needed. 9 more members. I don't know if that's it having updated or not, but it says 9 more members are needed. But hopefully we'll get there, you guys. Now I want to try to do daily streams for you guys because now like the season is properly picking up again, you know. And I'm freaking missed you guys. But Jalapeno, thank you again for the super chat. Who says, yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? It has. And I freaking missed the watch along so much. But we'll be back on Friday. There will 100% be a watch along for the Real Betis game, even though it's gonna be very very late. And yeah, we'll get to hopefully have transfer news ASAP. ASAP. All right, let me see what else did I. Oh yeah, and these guys, these are some of the other players that should be returning with the squad within the US. And I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Gomez also returned too, because Joe Gomez got 0 minutes with England. So right now it says the players that we could see linking up with the squad in the US are Alisson, Diogo Jota, Ibu Konate, and Ryan Gravenberch. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if even Trent maybe, you know, who knows, Trent, hopefully he signs a new contract ASAP and then he just wants to join the squad early because he's another one who only got 250 minutes during the Euros. So he didn't play that much. And like I said, Joe Gomez 0. So I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to cut their holiday short and come back. But I'm freaking excited to see how Ryan Gravenberch does under Slot because it feels like he has so much ability that he can try to unlock. And if you get the best out of Gravenberch, boy, does he have ability. You know what I mean? And remember, he's still so young. He's still 21, I think. So yeah, it's another player I'll be so excited to see. No, Jalapeno! Guys, W's in the chat. Jalapeno has gifted another 10 memberships. Oh my lord, Jalapeno, you are an absolute legend of this channel. You don't know how much that support means. Because of you, it's going to be possible to do daily streams, you know? Daily streams to bring you guys, for us to come together. Man, thank you, Jalapeno, who's gifted a membership to Maestro77, Liverpool X Edits, Theorum oof, that's hard, Zubra Manian, Mathieu's Goals, Beta Batata God, CR7 Fan, Bolaji. Oh no, sorry. Jalapeno, you were gifted a membership for yourself. You know, obviously Jalapeno doesn't get to choose. It's like completely random for everyone that's in the building. Tyler Slaney, Earth and Earthball. Man, another OG. Guys, W's in the chat right now for Jalapeno. I'm going to update to see if that means it's possible to have the stickers. Let me check if it's updating live time. It doesn't seem to have updated yet, you guys. It doesn't seem to have updated yet. What? Why is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Oh, I think I know what's happening, guys. I think once you've put stickers in, it basically won't remove them from you. But at the same time, we have less members than we used to have. I don't know why it's not letting me add a new one. Let me see, guys. Hold on. Let me check if it's possible. Do we have 2 of one so that I see Jota, Trent, Salah, Klopp? Okay. The Klopp Let's Go, I'm going to try to replace with just like an image of oh, guys, I think it's because it's gonna take a little bit of time to update. I think it's because it needs to update. So hopefully that's what it is, you guys. Because either way, if it doesn't, I'm just gonna switch one of the other emojis and bring Slot in because he's our new manager. We all in the building. We spread that positivity, and boy, are we gonna back our new manager. So guys, thank you so much, Jalapeno. Guys, I still want those W's in the chat because that's unbelievable that he just gifted 30 memberships. Oh my god, you're an absolute legend of this channel. And Joseph as well, thank you very much, who just sent a super chat who says this donation is because last time the stream ended. And thank you, Joseph, for the support. But yeah, hopefully the reason I can't add any stickers right now, it's because it needs to update within YouTube. And hopefully by tomorrow, I'll be able to add in the new ones. Because like I said, I really freaking want to be able to add in slot. And again, if I'm not able to, then I'll remove one of the club stickers because I think there's 3 right now. Because in slot deserves a slot in there. But yeah, W's, guys. Oh, what a legend. And yeah, you said Adrian has left Liverpool. Yes, he has. And actually, he's going to be facing Liverpool on Friday because he went back to his boyhood club, Real Betis. And that's who we're facing on Friday, actually. So it's going to be interesting to link up with him right away again. And now he's going to be the opposition, you know. Kid Fury. Oh, I love those emojis. Love it, Swedish LFC supporter. We need an honest slot sticker for sure. Yeah, Earthball. No matter what, next stream, I promise you guys, and it'll be tomorrow, because I want to bring consistent streams for you guys again, now that the season is back underway. And tomorrow, I promise you guys, there will be an honest slot one. Is Costas coming to the US? Yes, he is, Batata. Let me show you the full, let me show you right now the full squad. Right here, look. This right here is the full squad, and as you can see, Costas is right there. Do you see Costas? Do you see Costas' name? Shanks 1-2. Ooh, Bill Shankly. Nah, Jeffrey, I'm actually not, but tonight I'm so freaking hyped because tonight we're having Indian, and I haven't had Indian in so long, so I'm not snacking at all between lunch and dinner, and I usually do have some kind of snack, but I'm so hyped for Indian tonight that I haven't had any food. But yeah, guys, tomorrow potentially the stream will be an in real life football one, if that's what you guys want to see. I told you, Joseph, I really wanted to do that today because Here the pitch is just so beautiful in Iceland, but unfortunately it's just been pouring all day, so it doesn't look like the football one is possible today, but hopefully tomorrow. And Swedish Chelsea supporter tomorrow, I promise there'll be a stream, whether it be again outside in real life football challenges or in here where we can just have a talk. Kostas is so underrated. Do you think he could take up Robbo's position in the future? He's still only 28 years old. CR7 fan says, Leo, do you really think we need a center defensive mid because we have Bajetic and Endo? Well, that's where preseason is massive. And that's why even though the games are very late at night, I freaking want to watch them. And, you know, there will be a watch along on Friday against Real Betis. Because like I said, this preseason is massive for the likes of Bajetic, Fabio Carvalho and Vandenberg to say, look, Arne, I deserve to be among that squad. I deserve to be fighting for a place in the first team. You know, and that's why I love preseason games, because it allows some of those players that don't usually get an opportunity, it allows them to get an opportunity, you know. Feshdrafen, Leo, take a picture of you and get it and send it to this. Yes, I will, Feshdrafen. I will send it. I'll take a picture tonight. And sorry, I've been less active on the Discord, but I will do that in the tab tonight. Marnus, hello from India. What's good? I'm having Indian food tonight because I prefer Indian to pizza. Any day, bro. Any day. You'll be going to the United versus Liverpool game in the US. Let's go, Captain Jez. Where is that? What city is it in again? No way. Richard says, Leo, my mom moved to Akerez in France. Where is that actually? In France. I'm going to have a look right now. No, could you tell me actually? Because I'd rather just be able to keep seeing the chat. People in the building. Thank you, Kid Fury Plays YouTube. Big up to you. Let's go. CM and Goalkeeper says Virgil has confirmed to Liverpool that he wants to. Yeah, I mean, it's not official, but to me, again, the two, I told you guys this in a stream before. The two I'm so freaking confident are going to stay is A, Virgil, because he's the captain of the football club, and I think Arne will obviously want him to stay, you know, as that leader, because in this moment of transition, you need those leaders to stay amongst the squad to keep that winning mentality going. And then B, Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's a Scouser. His dream was always to be a Liverpool captain. He will become a Liverpool captain in the future because he's our vice captain right now, and I really do freaking believe he'll sign a new contract. So those two, I'm not worried. Mohamed Salah, I'll be honest, and this shows you that I'm not just a biased Liverpool fan who thinks everyone's just going to sign extensions. Mohamed Salah, I'll be honest, I am worried. And the reason I'm worried is because I just think that, you know, Salah has kind of achieved everything you could achieve. He's going to be 34 by next year. He'll get a massive contract offer from Saudi Arabia. And, you know, I just think it's going to be the right time for him in his eyes to leave, even though, like I said, I really do want him to stay, and I think he would continue to break records. I just have this feeling that he's going to leave next summer. You know, he said he's going to stay this season, so he will, and I'm so glad. But it just feels like he might leave on a free next summer. It honestly does, you know. But Virgil and Trent, I am fully confident that they're going to sign extensions. I don't have any insight. I'm not saying I do. I don't have those contacts. I wish. But I am confident that they'll stay. You know, I'll put that out there. Feshdrafen says, Leo, did you say that you were going live tomorrow? Yes. Promise. I promise. It'll either be an in real life one, playing football, which I hope if the weather's beautiful, because I love it, you know, and I hope you guys like those two. And otherwise it'll be one like this where we can just have a talk, and I'll think of like a stream theme to do it around. No Bobby Clark. Yeah, Bobby Clark picked up a knock as well. That's why he's missing it. Oh, minutes to Poissy. Okay, wow. So that's not even far. What's my opinion on Szoboszlai? I rate him really highly, and I hope the only reason he faded out, and let's be honest, he was really out of form towards the end of the season. The only reason is hopefully because he just got overplayed and he was tired, and a big part of his game are his legs and the fact that he's just non-stop runner or presser, and he couldn't do that physically, you know. So I'm hoping that after this break he comes back fresh, because boy did we see how good Szoboszlai can be at his best. You know, when he's playing at his best, I think he's a guaranteed starter. So I'm hoping, man, if we have Maka and Szoboszlai at their best, and you add another third midfielder like Wataruando or Bajcetic, we do have a really strong midfield. You know, it's just about whether they can play at that high level. I'm not worried about Maka because he was one of our most consistent performers next season. But Szoboszlai, I just hope he's able to turn that form around, you know? He'll adapt to the Premier League this season. I hope so. I hope so, Sunday LFC. I really hope so. Sobo can only score biggers. Yeah, I'll take it. He scored some beauties. Liverpool excited. I kind of feel like if we're not gonna sign another striker, I loved having Jayden Danns around, and he just seems like he is kind of almost ready to be a squad player because you see how confident he is. I would love to have him from cup competitions and I would love for him to have more opportunities at Liverpool. I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you personally do with Jayden Danns? Would you loan him out so that he gets first team football all the time, or would you rather he stays within the team? I think I'd rather he stays within the squad right now. There is something happening big tomorrow, and I'm gonna say it on the stream tomorrow. Awesome, Festrioffen. I'm excited. LFC Legend was good. What do you think of Liverpool's second kit? That's literally what I was just posting right now. I was just posting that right now, guys. I freaking love it. Have you guys seen the video on our away kit that our U19s wore? Here, let me see if I can just pull it on stream, actually. Pull up. Yeah, I can. I have it saved, actually. Look, guys. Our new away kit for this season. Have a look at this beauty. Guys, I want you in the building. I want you guys to rate this out of 10. Do you guys see it? Right here. Guys, look at that. Look at that beauty. It was, I don't know how this happened, but basically Liverpool, as you guys know, haven't officially unveiled it yet. And our U19s actually wore it in a friendly. I think that's against Frankfurt, right? I think they wore it against Frankfurt. And I don't know how that got allowed to happen because yeah, the club hasn't officially unveiled it yet. But bro, if we have memorable nights or days, games with this kid, it's going to be an all-timer because I think it's freaking beautiful. But I'm also very much biased. You guys saw when we rated the kits, I freaking love black kits so much. So I definitely am going to get this one, and I think it could be an all-timer. What do you guys think? Hella clean, 9 out of 10 says go 12. You're from South Africa, CR7 fan. I've been wanting to visit South Africa. I hope to come visit one day. It looks similar to the keeper kit. Yeah, but the keeper kit was a banger, bro. 9.7 out of 10 is extremely cold, says Jeffrey. Happy birthday to you, Mohammed. You got a Liverpool shirt. Which Liverpool shirt did you get? Look. This is the home one for this season, which I'm going to be wearing on the stream on Friday. And look at who I got on the back. So he better sign that freaking contract extension. That's who I have on the back here. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Let's go, Osman. Nice to see you in the building. You're giving the shirt a 9 out of 10. And you also think Soboslai is top class. Yeah, bro. Anybody who thinks just because he had those months where he was off form, and let's be honest, he also didn't have the best Euros, that doesn't mean suddenly his ability goes out of the window. Any RB Leipzig fan that watched him over all the years would tell you, my God, is he special. You know what I mean? I just think he didn't have the legs anymore. He was just being overrun, overplayed. And I think he has that kind of mentality where he wants to play so badly that he doesn't realize it in some ways. You know what I mean? And you need someone to tell him to slow down because he just has a top elite mentality. And I'm not freaking worried at all about him being a success at this football club. I'm kind of happy that rival fans are going to be underrating him because they're going to be in for a surprise. I do think so. 10 out of 10. Go12 says, damn, I liked our yellow kit. Nah, the McDonald's one? I did not like the McDonald's one, bro. And look, my bro, Zach, LFC DZN, who's an unbelievable designer, also did this kit swap of him in, of Darwin wearing it, which gets you excited for next season too, because imagine Arne Slot is able to get the best out of Darwin. Oh my God, he could have a special season. Look at this. Look at this kit swap that he did. It's so sick. Look at this, you guys. Look at Darwin. Oh my. Oh my. Look at that kid, bro. Oh. Do you guys think Darwin is... do you think Slot is going to be able to get the best out of Darwin? I love it. Joseph, are you wearing the new home kit? Oh, that would be fun. Liverpool X edits. We need to see John Ellis and Leo collab with each other and do the ice bucket challenge. Well, Liverpool X edits, I can tell you there is a collab to come in the future that's going to be the biggest thing ever. And I can't say more. I can't say more, but I'm so freaking excited for it. Did I like the 2022? Can you remind me that one, Joseph? Because it's just like in my mind right now. I could just get so many mixed up. What did it look like? If you could choose next England manager, who would it be? I know it's kind of crazy, but I kind of agree with the whole thing about like, I think a national team manager should be from the nation that he's from. I really think it's kind of important. And if you look at all the English managers, I think the best one for England would be Eddie Howe. And I say that because he actually plays attacking football, unlike a lot of English managers. And so, yeah, I think if I were to choose, and I don't care about England, I'll be honest, if I was making the decision and I was like the English FA, I would choose Eddie Howe. I would do everything to get him in because the way I think he's done a superb job with Newcastle. He really has. And you see the way he's able to get the best out of some attacking talent. And you think about the attacking talent within the English national team, I think he would be a top option. But who would you guys go for? I definitely would say Eddie Howe, no doubt about it. Yeah, Joseph, send it on there. Arcade has been a community channel member for 6 months. Yo, what's up, Arcade? How's your summer been? Because I feel like and you still have the Torres profile picture I see from the Legends game. That's awesome. Yeah, it's true. He might not leave Newcastle, although the England job is tough to turn down. It's also very well paid. Oh, Osman, I hope. That's cool. What's it called? Let me look at the channel. Panenka LFC.
Believe it or not, now when it comes.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I see the type of videos. I think I might have seen one of his videos before. Damn, and he's very consistent with the long form. That's awesome. Panenka LFC. Very cool. I just wonder how he gets away with it with copyright because I see he uses like match footage and stuff. See you later, Leon. Have a beautiful night. Who are Liverpool gonna get? I think hopefully a defensive mid and a center back. Hopefully, because I'm not worried about us scoring goals. The only thing I'm worried about is us not conceding too many. That's the main thing. Summer has been good, been working and going to the gym a lot. Nice, Arcade. Are you been going to the gym more for cardio or more for like building muscle? I actually bought new running running shoes today because I want to start running a lot more and just getting fit so that like when I play on a pitch again, I can just like never get tired because I used to be like that. And then I kind of stopped, you know, so I want to get fit again running wise. And I know yo, Toma, the Red Dog is a channel legend member. You absolute OG, my guy Toma, who you guys got to see a sneak peek of when we went to the France versus Austria game, the in real life stream during the Euros. But that's my guy Toma, you know, who has started his own channel within Lille. So guys, go check him out, the Red Dog. Bro, leave another comment, Toma, and then I'll pin so that people can check out your channel because guys, he's creating, the only problem is it's in French, I just realized, but he's creating awesome content about Lille, and I can tell you guys, I'm very quickly becoming a Lille fan as well. I think it might become my second team. I just have to go to the stadium with him and experience it because as of right now, you know, I still haven't experienced it, you know, and I haven't watched Lille games really, so it's hard for me to become a fan, but I can tell from the fan base that it's a special club and there's a lot of similarities with Liverpool. So, oh, okay, Joseph, let me look. But yeah, guys, go show him that love. Even if the channel's in French, go show him that love, you guys. That one, nah, the Dizzy one. This is the one Joseph was talking about, you guys. Look, this one, really not a fan. I'm sorry. It's just like, and also we weren't very good in it, so it doesn't help either. But I wasn't a fan from the get-go, I'll be honest. I wasn't a fan at all. LFC Kid says, hey Leo, I want Kubo as he can play center mid as well. And I freaking love Japanese players in general. I love Japanese players because of the mentality of just like Japanese people, I think in general maybe, but I don't want to generalize, but like Endo and just the way I see the Japanese national team, they're very like, they have that hard-working mentality and team mentality. So it just fits the ethos of Liverpool. So I'm not going to generalize Japanese people, but at least it's a high compliment because, yeah. Oh, okay, awesome. Hold on, Monga, let me pin you. Let me pin you right now. Oh shoot, hold on. Can you guys still see this? Yeah, okay. Yeah, guys, let me. Wait, what are you watching right now? I think I'm missing some of this. Um, yeah, you guys go check out the Red Dog, my guy Thomas, because it's true. So it's not all of it is not in French. He also does like all clips and different things. So go show him that Liverpool love, you guys. Arcade says been going to the gym for muscle. Me and my girlfriend go every day. Damn, Arcade. I gotta get on that rhythm. Do you think we would win the Premier League this season? Of course, anything's possible. Do I think it's likely? No. I I already think if we were to finish third, it would be a really top achievement for Arne Slot. And I say that because Man City and Arsenal have managers that know the Premier League very well. Their squads are only getting better really, and I just don't see how we could compete, if I'm being honest, for the league this season. But if we do, I'll take it. You know what I mean? And I'm obviously going to back us and believe that we can do it because, like I've said many times in the past, that's my mentality around supporting Liverpool or supporting any team. You know, just like if Lille plays in the Champions League and I'm starting to support Lille. I'm gonna freaking believe, Lille can beat anyone but Liverpool. Be careful there, Thomas. Anyone but Liverpool, because then there's just no other point in supporting your club. Like literally, there's no point. Joseph says, I'm looking forward to going to Liverpool versus Sevilla. I'm so hyped for you, bro. To be able to go to that game at Anfield, that's awesome. It's an early kickoff, I think, too. I think it's at 12:30. Yo, James, nice to see you in the building. The Red Dog says, yeah, sorry, I made a short of that Preston goal as well. Don't hate me, please. Nah, I mean, bro, it's preseason. We don't need to take that too seriously. And it was an absolute banger, to be fair. Absolute banger. Asaf, sending my love back to Malaysia as well. Hold on, Marnus. Let me see if I can see your previous comment. Dylan LFC Goats, see ya. I hope to see you tomorrow. Wait, can you send it again? I can't see that comment. I can't see it. Final. Oh my god, imagine the final's gonna be Lille Liverpool, the Champions League this season, and I give 500 subs, bro. Imagine. No, but even if Lille faced Liverpool, bro, I would be so hyped. That would be so special. Kai says, Leo, I'm going to a Liverpool match against Aston Villa in November. Oh, I'm hyped for you. It's at Anfield, I'm guessing, right? Love it. Osman says, Leo, you must try to come to Zambia. It's a great place. I've always lived here in Zambia. Tomorrow, my training starts at 10 in the morning, 9 UK time. Good luck, Osman. What position do you play again? Yo, the mighty Reds. Nice to see you in the building. Yeah, this is just the setup for really just a month and a half while I'm in Iceland. But as you can see, I've just put some kits up and stuff. But yeah, we're going to be experiencing the start of the season in this building. All of us together. Oh, Mohammed is in Copenhagen right now. That's such a nice city, bro. In a match of Iceland versus France, who would you support? Well, it's happened before, and I supported Iceland just because, yeah, I'd rather support the underdog. Except if it's Lille Liverpool, then sorry. My love for Liverpool will never be matched with any other club. First love. Are you playing FIFA right now? Marnu says, Leo, do we really need a center back though? We have Gomez who can play there if Virgil or Konate gets injured, and if Robbo gets injured, Costas can play there, and if Trent's injured, Bradley can play there. No, I mean that's a fair point too. And again, going back to Vandenberg that we see in the list here, he also could stake a claim in the team as well. So yeah, no, I'm not honestly too worried, and that's why people that are so fussed about us not making many moves, I'm not as angry because A, I do think we're in a good place, and B, I do believe that they're actually working on a lot of deals behind the scenes and that it's just taking longer than some other clubs. But under this staff that we have, I don't see us panicking, and that's the main thing. I don't want us to be panicking in windows. So I'm not going to be like raging or anything like that. But like I said, I would really like us to sign two players this summer just because, and Sir Alex always said this, just because your squad is in a good place doesn't mean that you shouldn't strengthen, because that can just elevate you another level. So I definitely think we should still be making signings nonetheless. But again, it's just depending on market opportunities. And you best believe that Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes have a huge recruitment list. They've bookmarked many players. They're in contacts with so many agents, so many clubs, and they're waiting for that right opportunity. And I'm sure they'll jump on an occasion when they see it. So I don't think we should be worried, you guys. I go to Liverpool X edit says, I go to every Liverpool home game at Anfield. I love it. All it requires is a 20-minute car journey and the other 20-minute walk. Bro, you are so lucky. That's unbelievable. Imagine going to every home game at Anfield. I can't even imagine. Unbelievable. James says, Leo, I'm hyped. I'm going to Liverpool versus Arsenal. I'm packing right now, ready to go to South Carolina. Let's go. James, that's going to be awesome. Who are you most excited to see in action? Because as you can see, that's his traveling squad right there. Kwanzaa can also play. He'll potentially start, and Konate and Gomez and Costas will be on the bench. Yeah, Kwanzaa might stake a claim as a starter. I mean, even last season, he looked good enough to start for us. And he did for many, many games. No, Bobby Clark is not part of the squad because he picked up a knock. Unfortunately. No, I'm not going to Liverpool versus Sevilla game. I'm still going to be in Iceland. For the whole month of August, actually, I'm going to be in Iceland. Yes, I do know Craig from Anfield Agenda, but honestly, I'm not. I've never been in touch with him because the only time we did a collab with Anfield Agenda, I actually talked to his producer and not him. He went through his producer, so I've never even spoken to Craig direct. Oh, actually, no. Well, obviously, when I went on live on the channel, but we don't like speak regularly or anything. I don't know yet, actually, Marnus. I don't know yet, but definitely going to be going to some games. And whenever I go to games now, I'm going to be bringing it in real life stream too to show you the scenes, talking to fans and stuff. So that's something I'm really looking forward to this season. But I'm honestly kind of like a last minute planner with those things, you know, and I'm pretty blessed where it's not always impossible to get tickets, you know, thanks to Liverpool goals. So yeah, I don't know yet which games, but definitely I will be going to games, especially away in the Champions League. I love going on those away journeys in Europe, so that's something for sure. Oh, let me hold on, arcade. Yeah, arcade. That doesn't surprise me. You know, I told you I've been really confident that Trent is gonna extend since the beginning because he just loves this football club and he knows that he'll just be another player at Real Madrid, and at Liverpool he's a freaking legend, and it just means more, you know, to play for your boyhood club. So I'm not worried one bit for Trent. I really think he's gonna extend, and I wouldn't be surprised if it happens this week. I really wouldn't. And then Seb Vandenberg, yeah, I mean, I think there's quite a few clubs that are really interested, and he's another one where I wouldn't be surprised if a club bid around the 20 million mark. I think we'll sell him. I do. Yeah, Jabir, I've been to quite a few stadiums actually. I've been really, really blessed. To name a few, I mean, this summer alone, we went to the Dortmund stadium. We went, yeah, to the Dortmund stadium, and then other stadiums. Well, not like I said, I've seen Nico Williams live like 2 years ago when I went to the Bilbao stadium. Um, I've been to the Atletico Madrid one where when Liverpool played there. I've been to the San Siro. I mean, yeah, I think I've probably been to 25 stadiums maybe, but nothing compares to Anfield, baby. Nothing compares. Yeah, Joseph, we could have, but it'll happen in the future. It'll happen. It will happen, and maybe you could feature in the live as well, Joseph. That would be sick. Which stadium do I think is the best apart from Anfield? It depends. Do you mean fans wise or just like pure facilities? Because pure facilities, definitely Liverpool isn't the best. You'd have to say, for example, the Tottenham Stadium. It's just a very new stadium. You know what I mean? And but best stadium, I just think about fans. I think the only thing that matters are the fans. And the Dortmund Stadium, I would want to go for Dortmund because you know we went for the Euros this summer, which was Turkey Portugal, and obviously the Dortmund fans weren't there. But I would freaking love to go in the yellow wall, and hopefully I'll be able to do that with James. Anfield doesn't have good beer, really? I feel like don't they have Carlsberg? Carlsberg on tap is not bad. I'm not. For me, any beer on tap, and I'm happy. I'm an easy man with beer. Although I agree, there's levels. I'm most excited to see Bajetic. Me too, James. Genuinely, the my top two players I'm most excited to see this preseason are those two names that are right next to one another: Fabio Carvalho and Stefan Bajetic. Those are my top two. Yo, Alinus, nice to see you in the building. What's good? CR7, I actually started supporting Liverpool here in Iceland. I had a very good friend called Bjartni who showed me tapes of Stevie G, and I knew nothing about football, and I just fell in love with his passion, more so from his celebrations. I would just see that, and I was like, whoa, whatever this is, it must mean a lot, you know. And when you're a kid, I feel like you understand the emotions more than the game, so that's really what stood out to me. And then I just started to learn more and more, and the love just grew fonder, you know. What about you? Because you're a Ronaldo fan and a Liverpool fan. That's kind of rare. I feel like most Liverpool fans are Messi fans if you talk about the GOAT debate. I know it kills me too, Liverpool excited, but I think I'm going to stay up. I really do, because I'm too excited for preseason, and I think quite a few of you asked me to do a watch along, so I want to be able to bring that for you guys. So I might have just some sleepless nights. I think Harvey Elliott is going to be special in their slot, says Mike. I hope so. Oh, Joseph, my favorite is the pie too. I love the pie. But more so from Home Baked. You know Home Baked? That's just near Anfield. Liverpool's X edits. How can I know that you're the new Sellers Boats? How can I know that? Me too. Harvey's an absolute baller. Harvey is an absolute baller. Would I sell Callagher this season? No. And the main reason I wouldn't sell Callagher is because he's proven that he's good enough to play on the biggest stage in the Premier League. I was at that game against City. He was fantastic. He didn't look nervous. Just an incredible keeper. And I say that because Alisson is pretty injury prone. If there's one thing you could say against Alisson is that he tends to pick up injuries. And because of that, we need to have a very good backup keeper. And therefore, I would do everything I could to keep Kelleher. I really think it would be a blow to lose him. And if we want to replace him with a really good number two, it might cost a lot of money too. So unless he forces his way out of the club because he wants first team football, I would do everything to keep him. No, Arib, not yet. But like I said, I'm confident that Trent will extend, but he hasn't yet. I'm excited to see how Vandenberg plays too. This is a better. What's his rating on FC? The FC25 ratings are gonna drop soon, I think, right? I think so. But what was his rating in FC24? Vite Jaros, happy birthday. Is it his birthday today? I know, Marnus, but those aren't real fans. Anybody that has a hate towards Alisson has no freaking clue what they're doing. No freaking clue what they're doing. Damn, some of you guys are not liking the away kit, I see. Yeah, I stopped playing FIFA a long time ago, so I have no clue what the ratings are these days anymore. No clue. Yes, Osman, the Instagram is the same. It's Leo's goals. Oh no, Joseph, the 2-1 loss to Leeds. That was painful, bro. That was so painful. He'll probably get a big upgrade this season, Vandenberg, because of how well he played for Mainz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got upgraded to like a 78. Yeah, me too. I love it. I'm definitely getting that black away kit. I just saw some people commenting to the short that I just put out on it, and some of you guys don't seem to love it. Oh, okay. Love that. CR7 fan says, I became a Liverpool fan because of my uncle, and I like CR7 because he had to work hard to succeed. I agree. He's real inspirational. Unfortunately, Joseph, I'm gonna go to dinner right after the stream. Kubo is not in the final stages. You know, there were reports from the Athletic, James Pierce, saying that the club have shut down those rumors, saying that it's in the final stages. It's not. Jaden Danza is injured, but it's apparently just a minor knock. So hopefully he's able to kind of come back from that and join up the squad later on. I'm hoping. Yo, what I really need to find is I really want to find the wire for the camera for the stream for the watch along on Friday. Honestly, I haven't watched Inácio that much. I haven't watched him that much, but from what I've heard, he is a top player, and and the problem is the price it would probably take to get him. It seems like Sporting would be holding out for quite a lot of money because he is so integral to their system. And by the way, it looks like Ruben Amorim is just gonna stay in Portugal. Did you see the Venezuela VAR? Nah, I didn't see that. I didn't see it. Selim, I would be annoyed if we ended this transfer window having not signed anyone, but there's still a lot of time left, so I'm not worried as of right now. But if the window shuts and we only sign Rio Enma, the youngster from Chelsea, then I would be pissed. I would be pissed because I think we need to be making signings. You know what I mean? But as of right now, I'm not annoyed. Not yet. Mohammed edits, what's good? All right, guys. In ending this stream, I am gonna. Hold on, is this gonna work? Oh yeah, right here. Um, guys, to end this stream because I'm about to join up Ali for dinner. But guys, in this poll, I want to see early predictions where you think we'll finish this season. Where will Liverpool finish this season? I there's actually just 4 options that I can put. So I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3, so Champions League, or 5 if you think we're gonna finish outside of Champions League. Or if you think we finish 4th or outside of 5th, even worse, then let me know in the building. Do you think we'll sell Somerville? Are you a Leeds fan? I think you'll leave Leeds given the amount of interest, but I definitely don't think he's joining Liverpool because, again, we don't need a left winger. Let's see, guys. We're going to end this stream by seeing where you think Liverpool will finish this season. Joseph, I think what would be better if we collabed in the future is if I start doing a show, we start doing a show here where guests can come onto the show on this channel. I think that would be really good for the future. That would make a lot more sense. You know, I would have to think about the best way to go about that, but I think that would be the best way to collab. Go12 says, I honestly think second, without being biased, I think we can compete with the big teams. Man, I hope so. But wow, finishing second would be a top season for Slot. For a first season, it would be. Let's see, 29% say first, 28% say second. Whoa, it's so close between 1, 2, and 3. 30% say first, 28% say second, 28% say third. Bye, Batata God. See you tomorrow. All right, guys, once we get to 100 votes, that'll be the end of the stream. Make sure you send in your votes because right now I see that first is leading with 31%. I can see that you guys are confident for this season. Love it. I don't think I would personally vote for that just because, like I said, it's Slot's first season and I'm more of a realist. But I would freaking love it. You best believe. Yeah, Joseph, it's basically for an idea in the future where you guys in the building could get even more involved by doing like a call-in show, for example, where maybe post-match everybody can call in and for a minute give like their rundown on the game, something like that. On a live. It would be something like you'd have the watch along, I was thinking, and then we have the post-match reaction where you could come and everybody gets like a minute to say what they thought of the game. I think that could be a really fun thing. We'd have to test it, obviously, but it would be something a bit different that I've been thinking about. "31% still are saying that we're finishing first. If you guys are saying we're first, then 26% second, 28% third, and 15% fifth. Yes, Mohammed, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I don't know yet, Joseph, but the idea, yeah, would be to use Discord to do it. I have to see what the best way to go about that, but I think it could be really sick to do that kind of interactive show because definitely for this season, it's something I want to do now. Obviously, keep doing the watch-alongs, but then doing a post-match reaction. So it'll be a separate stream after the game where we could do ratings together. We could do just like talk about the game, etc. Like post-match, you know. James, I think Shar from Newcastle is good, but not Liverpool good. I don't think he's the type of player Liverpool should be targeting. Oh, Caleb Valverde, though, I wish. Valverde would be so freaking perfect for Liverpool. I rate him so highly. My God, what a player. What a freaking player. Mohammed, hopefully in real life stream. I wanted to do a football challenge in real life stream today, but it's pouring still right now. It's been pouring all day that it wasn't even possible. It was just too crazy, the rain. I don't play Dream League. I don't play Dream League. Pep, Pep or Xabi Alonso? I mean, Pep Guardiola is the most successful manager in world football, no doubt about that. You know what I mean? He is. So you can't put Xabi Alonso on his level. Pep Guardiola has been doing it year after year with many different teams. Bro, Zubamendi, I said it. If I could sign one realistic player as of right now, I would sign a defensive midfielder, and Zubamendi would be top of my list. I think he's so freaking good, and we saw it at the Euros. The little game time he got, he was just unbelievable. He was unbelievable, and he's still just 25, so he's the one I would sign. Even though I know he's not a destroyer type defensive mid, he's still top, top, top. All right, you guys, we got to over 100 votes. To end the live stream, I will tell you guys the results. So most of you thought that we were going to finish in first in 34%, then 20% said second, 25% said third, and 21% said fifth. So you guys are real optimistic going into the season, and I love to see it. That's the positivity we need in the building. And that's the positivity that will keep showing this season, no matter the ups and downs that will come our way, which there will be. Let's be honest. That's, in major moments of transition right now that we're going through right now, it's not just going to be smooth sailing like that. It's not just going to be like this. So big up everybody in the building that joined. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Like I said, I promise we will go live again. It'll either be hopefully in real life football challenge, or we could talk about what the happenings of the day. Hopefully there'll be exciting news to talk about. But big up to all of you. I hope you all have a beautiful night. I will talk to you guys very soon. Peace, everyone. You'll never walk alone.